back, heroes. We are back on the hunter. Just to reiterate, we were going to go Beastmaster, but then looking into it, number one, we don't have all of the enchants that we need. Number two, um, we don't have uh, several of the other things. So we were missing a lot, and it was going to take more time to try and do all that than it was to just go in and try to fix it. Why are you trying to play it 480? Thank you. Uh, my computer being dumb. So we are going to just stay survival, do that. I did get two new add-ons. Let me run through those real quick with you. We did get past loot, so we will have to figure out how to open that so that we can change the settings on that. And then I did pick up Zom G buffs. So you have self buffs, portals, log, raid buffs, rally, power, comms, blessing manager, all that stuff. The only one it seemed to have pulled up for us was aspect of the cheetah, which we don't even want. So I don't. We'll have to see how that works out for us. But yeah. Also, do we have any other wolf pets? We want to go wardrobe. Pete's. Filter. Huh. Okay. So we don't have a way to just look at wolves. So we have the one that we already have out. That's a duplicate of it. It's literally the same thing. So is that. We do have the white one. Let's go see just for giggles. I want to see what the heck. It automatically did that for us. Or is that what that's doing? That's not gonna work. We may have to turn that off. Let's go look at pets here. Um, Potion of petrification. That's gross. Okay. Pet bombling. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, see, like, look at that. That is an issue. I don't want to target me. I want to... Nope. Interface. Add-ons. Here's past loot. But how do I tell it what I want on it, though? I don't know. We'll see how that works. Checking this will prevent extra details from being displayed. Enter the text displayed when rolling. Use minute for item being rolled on. Use minute roll when the roll that was matched. Alright, whatever. We use agility. Show crit dodge. Show healing. Don't care about that. Show attack power if we get anything from it. Under stamina, just show health. That's fine. Intellect, show healing. Lunar guide, no, don't care about. Well, we'll leave that on. It's whatever. Spirit, same thing. So, okay, there. So this one is just not going to work if that's the only buff it allows us to track. So let's go add-ons. We're going to turn this one off. And then we can get going. So let's find out here. We did get to the ability to where we can start trying to do mythic zeros. So that's what we're going to work on is mythic zeros and daily quests. Because now we're trying to get to 60, which is 2 points away, a little less than 2 points away. 2.2 or 2.113 is what we need in order to get higher up there. Still can't figure out where to get more higher rated arrows. So we are going to grab this one as well. So now we have heroic and mythic available for us to do, right? I don't know why it's not showing over here, but that's fine. Then we're going to say accept all for Ungoro. So we have mythic dungeon. Why is heroic dungeon not showing up there? Crack. There. So now we have all of it. Boom. So then we can go here. We'll do heroic first. We did switch over to a polearm where it felt like we were doing a little bit better. So there's that. Mystic enchants are all still set up properly for us. Here we go. Boom. Explosive charge. Explosive shot deals 25% of its... Explosive shot deals 25% of its damage split to other enemies within 5 yards. The other one that it said, so there was explosive charge, and then there was didn't we have one other one that would be like there is survival mastery. Your critical strike and critical strike chance of your explosive shot and explosive trap is increased by 6%. Because like this is the one that turns it into a melee. So I don't know. At some point we'll figure it out. It's fine. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. I was like, how the crap did he go from like 43 an hour and a half ago to 60 on a shaman? Like that's impressive. Sure. Anybody else who want to add to our party there, priest? Oh, there's another one. And then we are still running. We did get a macro for our mongoose bites, so that now we will automatically track anything that we're attacking. And he's already done, so we're going to go ahead and leave party because he's done with that particular part of the quest. Unless he just decided to go run off somewhere else. And then we gotta make sure. Don't need loot bot out, because... Okay. Okay, so we need a lot more workers. The workers are the hard one because everybody's trying to kill the workers. We need wasps. 3 of them spawn here, so I'm not too worried about it. But, like, there's workers that spawn that way, one that spawns that way. So we kind of just have to be mindful of this direction. Stay mounted, and then as soon as one of them spawns, we have to run at it. And hope that we can get the first tag. Unlike that one. Hi, priest. I don't think that's the priest that invited us just a minute ago, but it is a priest. And see, like, we really need one of those so that when we do these quests, we don't have to go back to Orgrimmar and waste another 8 gold coming back. It's literally just, you know, pop one of those and then turn everything in, collect it all again, rinse, repeat. Ugh. All right, we need 2 more wasps, 3 more workers. Dang it. I didn't want to accidentally smack the stupid PvP guy. I do my best to not fight people in PvP. I feel like we are hitting harder, though. I have no point of reference to be able to, like, say that we are 100% hitting harder, but I feel like we are, so I'm going to say that we are. We now need 3 more workers. 2 more workers. And I believe I saw like a whole bunch of workers earlier when we went that way. So we're going to go that way and try and fight them. Yeah, like look at all the ones that spawn over here apparently. Dang, so many people have the stupid cobwebs. Didn't we say look for a heroic? Okay, that quest is complete. Now we need the big lizards and the small lizards and the flying lizards. All of those. And then the really, really big lizard. Who are they? Look, there's a flying lizard right there. Hi, flying lizard. Dang it. I feel like there's too many people trying to do the dailies. As far as the little ones go, I know how to deal with them. That won't, or like the flying petrodons or whatever they're called. I know how to deal with them. Stupid fear. Oh, we forgot to grab the food. Dang it. I'm just gonna slowly make my way over to there. We'll just take out anything we can. There we go. And off we go this way. We're gonna have to go back to order more anyway. I gotta figure out where to get some higher ranked food too. This is 45. I mean, if that's the best I can buy, fine. But I swear we can make more. Level 10 is when you get a hunter's pet. We need what? One more? No, two more of the big guys. That's a bummer. Because we keep running into all the dead ones. Oh, we did queue for a dungeon, but we ended up in that party. That's what it was. What's up? You look like a priest. But you're a paladin. Why do you look like a priest, paladin? You make no sense. These need to go back in our chest. That can get trashed. Quest item. Quest item. Quest item. Excusez-moi. There we go. I just need two more of the big guys and a bunch of the small peoples. There's a big guy, but he's already fighting, so. There's a big guy. Hi, everybody. That's a paladin. We did, or I should say I found out, because that's how much of a noob I am, that by doing the heroic dungeons, we get items, we get a currency to where we can go buy pretty decent stuff. So, like, we ended up getting this trinket. There was one other trinket that we saw that would be a better upgrade for us from this one. We didn't go look at rings. We didn't look at gear. But by doing heroic dungeons and probably mythic dungeons, we'll get those marks, and then we can go turn those in. I asked Devin if he would play, but I'm guessing he was busy because he never responded. For those of you that did see that I played some Ashes of Creation, it is a really good game. Downside to Ashes of Creation is it's going to be one of those games that if we put it on the channel, it would be a permanent thing to put on the channel. It's not going to be one that we can do semi, kind of thing. It is a very in-depth kind of game. It is not for casual players. I can assure you that. Okay, so we need that guy right there if we can get to him before the other guy does. So we need this, and then we need the flying ones. We only need two more of those we can pick up when we're... Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do. We can pick up both of the flying ones, honestly, if we can get a group over where Big Guy is. We did get... so far, I've seen that even though this one looked worse than this one in terms of eye level, for whatever reason, this one is giving us better stats. So, I will take it. Alright, let's dungeon on up. Dang it. trying to find a spot so that when we come out of the dungeon, we're good. Oh, working. Nice. We'll take that. Hides. We got to keep that. Flesh, that's cooking. But yeah, we need marks of the triumphant or whatever they're called. And the tank said no. Well, DPS said no. Okay. What? We got the first hit on it. Why did that not give it to us? We 1,000% got the first hit on that. Like, come on, y'all. Oh, okay, we got it. Never mind. Okay. We're going to go ahead and hearth, since we're waiting on Dungy anyway. You. Boink. There we go. Then we can run down here, turn all those in. Don't need you. That's cooking, so that's garbage. And I'll go ahead and say collect all again. Okay, is this all still heroic gear? Yes. So, Hyena Hide Jerkin is leather. 22 with PD, so we would lose crit right off the rip. We'd lose attack power right off the rip. No thank you. That's cloth. That's leather with hit, haste, spell. No. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. We could replace the One Ring. The One Ring is our second ring, I do believe. So this like back. I don't know why I'm trying to point at the. It's going to be the one that's on the right hand side. So we would gain 50 more health. We would lose 60 mana. Not worried about it. We would gain attack power. It's a wash on hit chance. Crit chance goes up. Spell power and spell damage go up. Healing is a wash. We would lose spell hit chance and we would gain spell armor. I'm sure one of those is incorrect somewhere, but yes. So we're going to take this ring and we're going to drop it right on top of this one. Boop. Now we are going to be keeping that ring. See, heroic dungeon and just a quest item. So this can get sold. That can get sold. These need to get put up. Okay. This can get put up for now. This bow can get put up. That spear can get put up. Because those three things we could eventually increase and see how good they can get. But the rest of this is sellable. Feral hide, there we go. Warlock. Ooh. New dungeon. Been a hot second since we've gotten this one. Control 4. Dang it. I was hoping that would turn it off. Oh, thank God he ran that way. What is our tank? Warrior? Ugh. Dang, they've got like the whole outfit for Stormwind. Paladin looks pretty dope too. Excuse me. Okay. The Warlock left. Hmm. Yep, there's 2 marks. Armor Piercer. This is a pole arm with 25 agility. Garbage on everything else. Oh. Look at that. We would lose 90 health, lose a quarter of a crit. I mean, all in all, not good. Oh, they're talking about the Warlock left, and they were like, that's jacked up to leave. We're doing good. Get some mana back up. I thought you had to clear the whole room before you could fight this guy. I can't remember where I was supposed to go for that one. It looks like we're supposed to be on top of him, but weird. We got an achievement for that? Defeat the mercenary on heroic difficulty. Okay. I guess this guy basically got to where he could do heroics, and then we just kind of stopped. Or no, the new dungeons weren't out when this guy originally hit max levels, so the mage was, but the mage has not done heroics yet. Yahoo! Ooh, wrong button. Where are you LOSing to, Tank? Whew. Yeah! Just absolutely crushing that. This guy is an absolute bloody nightmare. We no longer need that on our bar, so we can now put... Oh, we don't really need anything. Get out of that. And this part right here is a DPS race. If you don't have enough DPS, you'll find out real fast because everybody's gonna die. Yo, oh, that is amazing for. Oh, it is a nice transmog. Um, but that is amazing for spellcasters, mages, priests, druids. I kind of hope we get it. Ah, John G1. Did we get an achievement for that guy? We did. Eesh, what's launching me? Okay, now just run to the boss. Put this guy on passive then. I clicked it. And then this guy is a DPS race. If crystals come out, you have to break them. Ooh, no, you don't. Oh, I couldn't see that crystal. That's my bad. Bro, I was not facing. Let's see, 13 agility, so agility would go up, stamina would go up, attack power would go down. Okay. If these guys want to do more, I'm game for it, so
Greetings, traveler.
there.
Goodbye.
Alright, they're all leaving, so leave party. Okay. Let's try a mythic. We're back up to 4 marks. That's great. Let's see. Nightmare mode, prestige, ascension, seasonal collections, trials and challenges, marks. Let's go dungeons. I hate that it shows Ice Crown Citadel or Trial of the Crusader. You can't do either of those. Old War, can't do that. Eye of Eternity, can't do it. Obsidian Sanctum, can't do it. All of Wrath of Lich King, can't do any of that. Black Temple, can't do it. Sunwell, can't do it. Um, Ascension Dungeons, here we go. So, who you gonna call? Slay 100 spectered creatures in the vaults of Inquisition. So, we got to do that one quite a few times. Slay 150 kobolds. We were at 16. Defeat 69 shadow projections in the vault. We didn't do any of those, but that's funny. Silence the Confessor. Slay Inquisitor Confessor Conrad 5 times. So if we complete all of those, we get the Void Rat mount. Okay. And then let's see here. Road to the other side. If we complete all of those, we get the subjugated chimeric embryo, which is a mount, right? Mutant void rat. You got to do all of what we just showed, like heroic. Who you gonna call? And it looks like if we do it in heroic, it gives it to us anyway. Or no, because we're at way more. Like this one's 39, and this one was 16. So we've done that more times in heroic than we have normal. Extinguish the candles. Heroic hands off. Still got to do that. Silence the Confessor. We need to do him 4 more times on there. And then we would get the mutated Void Rat. we might go look at that here in just a second, just to see what the mutated void rat looks like. And then if we do all of the heroic stuff for the other one, we get the subjugated, altered, chimeric embryo. And then if we do it all in mythic, there's the void. Okay, so let's just look up. Can I go shift? Let's go mounts. Hit in. I think it's going to be under wardrobe. Mounts. Rat. So, nope, that's rat stallion. Why am I lagging all of a sudden? Stop it. Okay, it won't let me have both up. Alright, so what was that one called? Void Rat, right? No, we want to look at... Yeah, we'll just click Void Rat. That should pop it up. Right? Nothing? Also nothing. Okay. I don't get it. Alright. So we are queued for a mythic. So we can try that. Let's go back out to Ungoro and do more of these quests. Actually, hold on. This is all jacked up. Hold up. Currency. I just want this one. I don't need it to show this. Alright, whatever. So we're at 4 of those. We're at 86,000 runes. Okay. We'll give it a hot second to see if we can get into one. If we can't get into it, one after say 10 minutes, then we're gonna make it switch over to heroic, and we'll just keep doing heroics. Because the boxes that we get, if we can get this up to 60, the boxes will give us heroic gear, so that's fine. Or not heroic. It'll give us mythics at 60. Plus, we're wanting to get more of these marks from doing heroics. So that we can buy gear. Sure. Try and get that warrior to join our group, bud. Okay, we need one more of each. I see the last worker that we need. And then we just need one more wasp, and then we're done with this area. It's a bummer. We did not get that. Oh, yeah, we did. Frenzied Striker, pole arm, random drop. Lose health. We gain a little bit of crit. Outside of that, it's no good. So the shaman kept running. The mage went back that way. Not really getting the faster. We weren't getting faster queues with the mythics, so it may be that there's just not anybody on doing them tonight. Possibly, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, don't need any more of those. I think the shaman's up that way. Oh, nope, he went back to Stormwind. So I take it he finished his quest. And like me, he does not have the ability to pop a deal in order to turn them in while out here. That might be the next thing I buy for this if we continue on with it. My thing is I would really like to get into doing Ashes of Creation. It's a really fun game. If you guys have not gotten to play it, I highly recommend it. But at the same time, it's just like if we swap to that game is going to take a massive amount of our it's gonna be the game we have to play. You know what I mean? Like, it's not one where we can be like, oh, we can play a couple hours here. No, it's like the game that we would play for all day streams would have to be that, and then the rest of the week would be Ascension. Okay, now we just need the flying ones and the big king guy, and we're no longer in a party, so that's fun. I really hate that fear. Dang it. Okay. Let's just go run up here, because we can get all of that done while we're up here trying to get King What's-His-Face. Veshik. King Veshak! Whatever his name is. He's got a lot of the flying birds here. Oh, there's nobody here because he's just wandering around. I'll help with this new warrior. You need to heal up there, my guy. Got it. I could spell today. Oh my gosh. Ah, there we go. I just gotta take out 2 more of the flying things and I'm done. Then we queue for a heroic. Try to get that. Jeez, this is such a long run. There really needs to be a closer graveyard. All right. Jump. But yeah, Because like I've been looking into doing Ashes of Creation. We played it a couple times. What, Wednesday? We did a total of 2 or 3 streams. I don't remember. I want to say 2. No, I want to say 3 because I think the computer crashed on us, which figured out what was causing it, sort of. I think something just got knocked loose when we were in there, or when we got home from getting the new graphics card put in and all that stuff. I think just stuff got knocked loose, and so we called my brother up and was like, "Hey man, I'm done when it comes to this, and can you help me?" And he helped walk me through it. We got it all situated, taken care of, and so yeah, it's all the way it needs to be, which is good. Who the heck? A shaman is taking that guy on all by himself. Dang it. All right, there we go. Nice mount. I like the effects you have. He's a tank shaman. Okay. So let's hearth back out to Orgrimmar. We've completed all of these. We just have the heroic and mythic to go. So I think we'll just chill out. We know that we can get rugged leathers out here. Plus, we're getting these fell hides, and we're getting these raw Stygian hides, which refine into sulfur tan Stygian hides at the environmentally friendly super tanner, requires high risk. And then this right here is refined into cured fell hide at the sanguine workbench. I don't know where that is. So we're going to have to figure out all of that. But I have a feeling that we need those for like the super high risk patterns. Let's go turn in everything. I hope I didn't just mess up any of the quests. Warcaller. Alright. But yeah. See if there's any enchants we can put on like our bow or... Like, I know we don't have the best gear yet, but if we can start getting some cheap enchants put on... We make space for the first item. There we go.
Looking for something special?
But we could
Be careful.
work on some like leather working, because we're so close to hitting 300. I don't know why I came over here to hit the mailbox. So we already have that. Yeah. Org Forged, 18 agility, 15 stam, critical strike rating is 18, so we'd lose a little bit of crit. We'd lose a little bit of attack power. We'll have to check that. We'll have to check that one. So that's sellable. These two are going to get checked. We can... Oh, that's spell power. No. No. That's sellable. That's also spell power, so no. Crit strike rating by 21. Jeez. It's a massive difference. Like, granted, I don't need armor. We want... I don't know. It's hard to go in and really deal with it, but... Alright, that's going to be a no, because attack power by 24. It would go up by 1 point of attack power, but I'd lose crit. Well, we'll check it. We'll check it. As long as we don't go below what we're currently at on crit, which is 16%, we're golden, right? That jumps us up to 17. So that's good. What about our everything else? So attack power will go down. Attack slightly goes down. But our crit will go up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Crit goes down. To gain 1 point of damage. So no. What about this chess piece? Goes way down. Okay, so those three can now be sold. So the two primary stats that I'm looking for is like, yeah, agility's great, int is cool, but I'm trying to get hit rating up because we need to be at 8% to do raids, right? And I'm trying to make sure that our crit gets above that 20 mark. That is what we're holding on. And then that needs to keep climbing as well. In fact, I think we just lost item level. Hold on. I might take the reduced crit to have higher item level. Because now we're at 1.27 needed.
Be careful.
Oh, that's the exact same. Okay. We've got a shaman, DPS, priest healer, shaman tank, pally DPS, and us. So we'll see how that goes. And it's this one. So this one's not too difficult, honestly. Take that off. Go for the side with the hyenas, bro. $18 strength. No. Gordrick inner door key. Sure. I don't know who's gonna win that, but whatever. We need a pass without the trace skill, I swear to God. Revive! He's a big boy, so I've got plenty of time to revive my pet. Okay. Armor, no. Happy Fun Rock. Throw a rock to a friendly player. If they have free room in their pack, they will catch it. Oak Poker Knife. I think we actually had that at one point. Oy vey. My feetsies are getting cold. Okay. We're doing good numbers. I like this. Boss fight. Boss fight. Yeah, I'm still getting beat hands down by these guys on boss fights. Dragon's Call. Sword. One-handed. Increases attack power. Chance on call an Emerald Dragon Whelp to protect you in battle for a short period of time. Flattened Elven Ring, 6 agility. Ooh, nice. We see a lot of greens except for attack power. Attack power is a wash on one side with less hit and crit, or attack power is down some to gain hit and crit. There you go. I'm leaving it for you, bud. I don't have it. Who has the key? Like, let's look at you. 5640. He's actually... he's more AoE than we are, too. Not that that explains how he's doing more damage on a boss fight than we are. His stats are probably better, if anything. Because honestly, the only thing that we could change is taking 2 points out of somewhere to put into improved tracking. So that we would get 5% more damage versus 3. But even then, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference in the long run. Hmm. Oy vey. Tag, you're it. Garnock's Knuckle Band. Another Strength Ring. Hey, and another Happy Fun Rock. Don't we go this way? Yeah. And is our macro still working? Tracking humanoids. That's a demon. That's a humanoid. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Yep, still working. There we go. Ba 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 ba. I don't have the key. I don't have the key. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Hey, I got a happy fun rock. Yoing. That is so dumb. I like his little pet though. Yeah, and taking that ring off because of how little damage it does in AoE situations, it doesn't feel like we lost any DPS. So, pretty good there. Okay. Okay. Two-handed sword. We could technically wear a two-handed sword. Did not realize that. It looks like Devin and them are on Warzone. 13 strength, not for us. Okay. Let's go open this. Kaboomy, main hand fist weapon. Ugh, that looks gross. That's all sellable too. We're at 12 now. Way too many negatives on that. But hey, money. Glad to be back up over 300. We're almost at 400, which is nice. Okay. Tell you what, we've got 15 minutes. I doubt we could really do any more daily quests. Because I'm only trying to stream for roughly 6 hours each day. So we'll continue on tomorrow with this. But let's go spend a little bit of time. Let's go look at the other stuff that we can eventually buy with those marks. And we are 1.27 away. I could have sworn we were a lot closer earlier, but it is what it is. But we are close to having the item level 60 that we need in order to start getting item level 60 gear. Let's see. You are a commendation. My time has come and gone. I've had my share of battles and conquered some of the fiercest creatures in all of Azeroth. If you can best a raid boss in battle, you'll gain 2 raiders' commendations. Bring them to me when you have finished the raid and have enough accommodations. I'll trade you for some of my wares. He doesn't exist anymore, I suppose. This guy doesn't do anything for us, so it's that guy. Let's see. Hit rating of 8, yes. Attack power of 36. That would be dope. Helmet to get. Assassin's cover. Hit rating stays the exact same. Oh, there's a lot of greens on that one. That's nope, that won't work though. Here we go. Hit rating and attack power. Don't really need the expertise. But we'd lose too much attack power, in my opinion. We would gain crit, though. See, I like this one, except for it says your damaging spells have a chance to increase your spell damage by 80 for 10 seconds. I don't like that. Otherwise, that would be incredibly good for us. Hit rating. Here you go. This is a good one, but it's a use, which sucks. But gives us 24 hit rating. That's how we would get to hit cap if we wanted to try and do that. We need crit, though. Is there anything over here that will give us... Let's see, that's hit rating. This bow is such garbage. Okay. So... where we found that those trinkets that we did like were in here. They're a lot less expensive, but this is the one that we picked up for haste crit. This is the other one that I was going to try and grab. We could use it every 2 minutes to poison targets, but meh. That hit rating of 17 with another 10%, or hit rating of 17 and crit rating of 10 would be really good. That's defense. Attack power. Melee has a chance to grade 1. Spell power. Spell power. Fire resist. Armor penetration, attack power, and parry rating. So no thank you. Dodge rating, critical strike rating, spell power, nope. Spell power, attack power, that works. Improves critical strike rating by 20, your direct damage and healing spells. That's spells again. Attack power by 33, haste rating by 17. Spell power. And spell power. So yeah, that would probably be the one that we would go. Yeah, we would go that for the hit and crit because we need more crit. Like that's what we're lacking right now is more crit damage. The more crit we can stack, the better. Hit rating, we just need to get to that 8%. But like if we could get to that 20%, preferably we would like to get to closer to 25%, so that we're critting more often, but it is what it is. All right. How about we look at main hand items, right? Chance on hit transfers 10 health every 5 seconds from the target to the caster. That's pretty cool. This is a dagger. One-handed. I mean, some of these are pretty... Dagger, dagger, fist weapon, sword, dagger.
What do you need?
Let's look at ranged here. Improves hit rating, attack power when fighting beasts, attack power just flat out, critical strike and attack power. I like that one. Except for it's way weaker than our current one. Hit rating, attack power, armor penetration, PvE power, expertise, attack power, no. Hit rating, meh. 10 agility, though. Seven agility with hit rating of 12. Increased attack power. Increased attack power. Attack power and haste rating. Need crit. That's what we need. Okay. None of those look like they gave us... Like, that one gives us crit, but everything else is so much lower. So, don't want to go that route. That's hit rating. Doesn't really help us. Attack power, armor penetration. That's more for PvE... Or PvP than PvE. Expertise, hit rating... Okay, nope. So, ranged are out. And he doesn't do two-handed weapons, which is weird. Oh, no, here we go. Polearm. Two-handed sword. So that's critical strike rating. Holy cow. 43 crit, 24 haste. Chance on hit. Summon Infernal Spirit of Sharam. Critical strike rating by 25. Yes. Haste. Good. Expertise. Meh. Wounds the target for 542 damage. That's just a bonus damage. Okay. Strength, stamina, dodge, and parry. No. Attack power by 32. Armor penetration by 19. Wounds the target for 55 damage and deals an additional 6 damage. So basically a poison. Spell power. Attack power by 32. Spell power. No. Expertise. No. No. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Dang, look at all of those greens on that weapon, though. Hit rating by 9. Crit strike will go up by 4. We gain a ton of... Actually, we gain a ton of crit. In fact, we would gain almost 1 full percentage of crit and almost 1 full percent of hit, too, with that on. Critical strike, expertise, attack power, armor penetration. This one's even bigger. Crit strike by 19. Yes. We don't lose hit. Oh. Dang. Even more greens. Holy cow. Hit, crit, spell power. If that had agility on it, buddy, that would be 1,000% yes. Like, if we could take the spirit off of this and swap it to agility, 100%. So, it looks like this would probably be our best bet. Let's see, 0.9% hit, 0.86% crit. Or our crit would gain a full 1.08%. We wouldn't get any hit chance out of this, which is fine. Yeah. That's what we would get when we get up to 70. Is we would pick this one up. So that's kind of where I'm looking at going. We just need to start getting things that have better gear, right? So we know that we want the Wave Slice Heroic Axe. That thing would be an amazing addition to our setup. We'd go from a 57 to a 61, so our gear score would bump up there, right? Let's go look at headpieces. And nope, that's a bunch of reds. I mean, here's one, Bloodmail Coif, right? Hit rating by 7, so we'd lose a hit rating. Crit strike would go up, yay. Spell power, because there's int on it, which meh. I mean, so far, it doesn't look like anything's going to be a real big boon for us. Hit rating, attack power by 24, 22 with agility. Nice. We'd lose the int, which is fine by me, especially since our hit rating would go up by 1.1%. So that's good. Well, I mean, it wouldn't go completely up that way, but yeah. And it doesn't have a set bonus, so it's fine there. Critical strike. So that one would be hit. This one would be crit if we're okay on hit, right? So it depends. The helm might be one that we have to buy later. Hit rating. Oh, that's leather. That's mail. That's okay. Are we into leather now? Oh, no, there's more mail. Cloth, mail. This is exactly what we have on right now. That's the tank helm for Shamis. Okay. Yeah. If anything, I would be going if our hit rating, not that one. If we need more hit rating, it's this helm. If it isn't, it's the Tyranny helm, which allows us we would gain 1 agility, we'd gain a couple points of stamina, but we would gain a ton of crit. Spell power I don't really care about. We'd lose attack power for spell power. So this is probably the way we would go, is just do hit and attack power so that we keep attack power, we keep hit rating on this, and then we try to make up for that on other pieces. But yeah, I'll have to go through here and make me a list of everything that we need, and then figure out how many marks we need total in order to get them. If we don't start getting stuff from mystics, or mythics rather. But there we go, guys. Let's see. Been doing much Mythic Plus since it launched? No, I have not. If so, how is tuning? I played some Mythic Zero when it launched, and it seemed pretty tough, with some of the dungeons seeming a lot more difficult than others. I haven't gotten to do a single Mythic dungeon, if I'm being honest. We kind of stopped playing this guy, started leveling some other stuff, and then went back over to COA, and then we played a little bit of the new Ashes of Creation that dropped on Steam. Started playing that a little bit, get some try on that. Haven't gotten to get a mythic yet. It is the one quest we have left. I mean, I'll queue for it. We can see if we can get it. I'll spend another 20 or 30 minutes trying to get this queue. But I mean, we've done a lot today. I mean, we got this guy from, he was at like 52 item level, and we're at 58 after doing some dungeons, some quests. We picked up 1 piece of gear. Oh, hey, little cat. What are you? That's cool. So we swapped from dual wield to doing a 2-handed build. So that's good. So now really what we're trying to do is get our hit rating up to 8 so that we can make sure that when we get into raids, if ever, we are doing plenty of damage there, and being able to actually hit the boss and not get have any misses. We're trying to get our crit chance up to above 20. We would prefer 28%, or 25%. Okay. And then expertise is okay. It just reduces the chance that they can dodge or parry us. If we can get that up to the 26, then we're golden there, but I doubt it. And we don't have to worry about offhand hit because we're using a polearm, so that's good there. So really, it's all about haste, hit, and crit at this point. Crit should be a little bit higher up that tree. So in reality, what I want is crit, hit, haste in that order. So, but if we can get into a Mythic 0, it would be nice. And then once we get done with that, I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty with the friends. Hang out with them for a little bit since we've been streaming for total of 6 hours today, 6.5 hours at this point. That's why I'm not afraid to just sit here and let this queue up, and hopefully we can get a tank. Somebody earlier today said that mythics spawn faster, like the queues are faster, but we've been getting heroics faster than we get mythics. They should let us random mythic and heroic at the same time. Raid trial. Oh, this is just that's. Jeez, could that shoulder plate be any bigger? I mean, it looks good. Staff of the Eridar Forge. Okay. That's an ugly shield. It's a purple version of the sword that you can get with the celestial stuff. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. If I could get it in a different color. I know my sister Natasha would love to have this if she played this game. Meat wagon. Is that a mount? It is. That's a mount as well. Primal Flame Saber. Armored Obsidian Drake. There you go. That looks pretty OP. Does not go with that mace, though. Kind of, sort of. Ooh, I like the longbow. Those are good. Gore Howl. That's dumb. They made Gore Howl and Dream Raider's Fiery Flare the exact same. This is the Sunwell armor. Or part of it, anyway. Oh, that's a neat mount. That's a mount. That's dope. Looks like they made a little bit of a change to the Dark Phoenix. Because I think the Phoenix looked a little different in Spellbreaker. Yeah, see, and that's what keeps happening when I try and get mythics to pop. Come on, bruh. So what are you? Oh, you're the trade down guy. Mythic items. Tank dropped. That's frustrating, man. And then these all reset in 2.5 hours so that we can do more completions of this, but the big problem is even if I complete a mythic, I don't get gear out of a mythic except for inside the mythic dungeon because we are not high enough item level. We got to be 60, I believe, in order to unlock the next tier, which would be raid in, or no, yeah, 60. Oh boy, no. All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes to see if we can get in. But if we can't get in, then I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty Warzone with some friends, and then we can try again tomorrow with Mythics. So, I have a feeling I need to get me a light that sits right here so that my whole face. Because, like, here's the thing. I've got 1, 2, 3 light sources way over there. So it's just like that. I thought about rotating the entirety of my desk. So that I get that natural light and then just put the green screen directly behind me. But the way I did it now, I'm actually taking up a little bit less room so that when people want to play pool, they can play pool over there. It kind of makes it a little bit brighter and easier so that if somebody needs to get my attention, instead of having to walk either halfway across the room so that the green screen's not blocking them, or having to walk around behind the green screen to then pop up right next to me. So makes it a little bit easier there. All right. I think they're grilling out, which tells me it's almost time for dinner. Yeah. We'll give it until the 10-minute mark. And then I'm going to use the restroom and then go play some Call of Duty. And then we'll try to do some more Mythic dungeons tomorrow, as well as more dailies. Hopefully, though, I think it's still going to be Ungaro tomorrow, I believe. It might change, but I doubt it. But yeah, so let's see here. Oh, now we lost a healer, so that's going to make it much more difficult. That's the problem with Mythics. If you don't have a team, like if you don't have a group of people that are wanting to run Mythics, it's hard to get into Mythics, in my opinion. What we really need, too, is, like it says dungeons and raids. We need to have the dungeon finder, and if we're not going to ever get Mana Storms back for this server, get rid of the Mana Storm icon and put raid finder here. Boss health increased by 15%. Damage increased by 5%. Necrosis. Consumes the target with creeping decay, inflicting... Do I gotta click one of these, or... Huh, okay. But yeah, we should have a raid finder.
Food is ready.
Okay, I'm about to get off here in just a minute. I'll come get some. Thank you, kind sir. See, that's what I was talking about, too. It's like, the way it was, is he would have had to walk all the way over here and basically stand next to me, just outside of camera range, but stand next to me to be like, oh, hey, by the way. Or they have to walk onto the other side of the pool table. So, all right, well, dinner's ready. We've waited for 10 minutes, haven't gotten a queue, so we will try again tomorrow. I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to go play some Call of Duty. If you guys want to see me be an absolute noob at Call of Duty, leave me a comment down below. I'd like to know if you guys want to see that. But other than that, I'm going to be back tomorrow, guys. Same bat time, same bat channel. Where we will try and get some more Mythics done. We're going to try and keep getting this guy geared up. I want to see how high we can get him. But we will catch you guys in the next one. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you're subscribing. It's the best way to make sure that you get to stay up to date with all the content that I do. I'm trying very hard to make sure that I bring you guys content that you would enjoy and that you want to see. If there's a video game, class, character, whatever, let me know in the comment section. I do read all the comments, guys. I'm also working on redoing a build video for this guy. I'm looking at doing another video for the add-ons that I use, things like that, just to make sure that it's all up to date for you guys. But that's coming out as soon as I can get it all done. And yeah, other than that, I will catch you heroes next time. Stay safe out there. We'll see you tomorrow, and stay legendary. Peace out.